Yes. Oh, wait. So close. So close. Wow, looking good. Okay, focusing on the face. Ooh, yeah. Okay, well, let's begin.
Yay! Welcome.
Welcome. My name is Danica.
I'm Jacqueline.
And this is our podcast called The Little Things, where we talk about all of the little things in life that add up to the big things that are important. And we share insights and ideas about life and the things that we're learning. So welcome to our journey. Thanks for sharing the space. And yeah, let's go.
So, how are you?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling full. I'm feeling happy to be in the sun. We're in Mesa, Arizona, traveling on a 10-week tour. I'm a little sick, but feeling pretty good. You?
It's good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling light. I'm feeling love. I'm feeling peace. All the things that make life special.
Mm-hmm. We just ate some delicious food at the Nile. All vegan food and really delicious. Couldn't even tell it wasn't meat.
You know, I had mac and cheese with Philly cheesesteak in it, and it was delicious.
I'm like laughing really quick. Hold on. So I think for our first episode, we wanted to share some information about self-love, and we're both seeing everyone around us going through this beautiful personal transformation. And it's really inspiring to be surrounded by people who are so interested in healing themselves and empowering themselves and staying true to their true purpose and true nature. And so yeah, we're inspired and we're learning new things and we're putting them into practice all the time. And what are some insights that you want to share? Anything comes to mind?
Yeah, I think that's something I'm learning on my journey is that when you really love yourself and you really trust yourself, that's like the root. That's the foundation for all happiness. When you really stay true to who you are and you know who you are and you know that you deserve good things and you are good things, then good things will happen to you and you will not accept anything less than good things.
Mm-hmm. It's like this knowing of like who you truly are as like this powerful being, and then you're like, I am this spiritual goddess and like I deserve the best.
Yes.
And like you treat yourself as such, and then the world then starts to treat you as such because that's what you believe. And what you believe, you create. And what you create is everything. So it's really important to, like, know that deep within. That, like, you are the bomb. And then to, like, act from that place.
Yes.
And then everything comes into place. So that's great.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not just about, thinking that you're great, but you have to treat yourself like you're great too. Get enough sleep and eat food that makes you feel good and wear clothes that make you feel good and watch shows that make you feel good. It's like everything that touches you and that goes inside of you has to be good for self-love, because that's showing yourself that you care about yourself.
It's like a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, it really is a lifestyle choice.
It's like your whole person. And it, like, is everything. But do you think that this comes from maybe, like, an experience of, like, turmoil? Like, do you think people who go through a lot of pain realize, I don't want to live this way anymore, something's got to change? Like, because I feel like, for me, like, I've experienced a lot of, like, darkness, and that's helped me wake up to changing my beliefs about myself and where I put my priorities. So I think, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think it comes from, like, I don't know, overcoming and transmuting darkness?
I think so, yeah. I think a large part of it is realizing that you don't want to live like that anymore. you have to want to do better in order to do better, you know? Like, and sometimes it comes from, you know, you see other people doing better and you're like, oh, I want that too. But I think you definitely have to get to that place where you're like, I have two choices. I can choose myself, or I can continue to choose other people, and you gotta make that choice. What about you?
Definitely. I've been choosing other people before myself for a long time, and I think it comes from a lot of things, but one of them is definitely like my upbringing in the dance world, and like having, you know, your teachers and coaches or whatever, and they, you know, are trying to help you be the best you can be, but oftentimes, you know, you put what they think of you higher than what you think of you. And I don't know, like, there's this weirdness about it because it doesn't feel like the wrong thing. It's just like what you do. But I think like that ingrained in you transfers over to like every aspect of life. So like with relationships with guys, you know, I would put what they thought maybe or what they were doing like above, I don't know, maybe like what I thought, or I don't know, in school, it just like, it could be anything. So it's like a slippery slope. You have to like be conscious of like, you know, where are you putting your importance and value? Are you putting it in the hands of other people? And then, you know, if you are, hopefully you wake up and realize that that's giving your power away, and then choose differently and then give that power back to yourself. But I definitely used to be a culprit of giving my power away, and I'm still practicing through it. It's a never-ending process.
It's so true. It's never ending.
It's never ending. Like, we'll never get to the place where, I mean, maybe, you know, but, like, I don't know if, like, whatever. I don't know how to phrase this, but I don't think it's a place where you get to where you're like, I never put the people's opinion over my own. Like, maybe you do get there. That's great, you know. But I think the point is that, like, every moment is a time to practice.
Yes. I think that's the key, is to, like, always be aware of who you trust the most in each moment. And notice when that trust is in somebody else over yourself. You know, it's like, as long as you're constantly noticing your thoughts and you're noticing how you feel and what's important to you and how you express that, and knowing whether or not you are trusting that, then you're on the right path.
So just, like, be aware of what you're thinking in every moment, and, like, you know, catch yourself when you're playing small, or, you know, worried about what someone thinks of you, or upset with a certain situation, and then, you know, think like, oh wait, why am I upset about this? Because I get to choose how I respond to this event. This event is just an event, and I actually have the power to decide how I move forward. And then catch yourself, and then take a moment, reconfigure, recalibrate, and then move from a place of inner strength.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we gotta keep doing it, practicing it.
All day, every day.
That's a huge insight, though. We're, you know, just loving and playing with, experiencing, and it makes life really fun.
Yeah, you get to try in every moment.
It's like a little game.
Yeah, it's like a little game.
Things will happen, and it's like, oh, how am I going to respond? Like, oh, something else happened. Like, oh, what happened? Like, what should I do? What do I choose? Like, oh, am I going to be happy? Am I going to, I don't know, am I going to let this bring me down? Or am I going to just, like, be?
It's true. And sometimes, you know, choosing yourself seems like the not easiest choice. You're like, oh, it's going to make the other person uncomfortable, or it's going to be different than what I've been taught, or what people who I look up to are telling me is the right thing to do. And so that can be really hard. So what do you do when, like, you get in that situation where it seems like it might be easier, quote unquote, to just go along with what other people are telling you you want to do?
I mean, in the moment, it could be, like, so real.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the moment, and someone is, like, acting in this way, and you think, like, oh my gosh, like, this is so important. I need to cater to, like, whatever. And, like, I guess it just takes practice to, like, realize that this is an illusion.
Yeah.
Like, this is just an emotion, and this is just an event, and, like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, it just takes practice, though, because it's, like, hard to just flip, you know, the switch immediately and then just respond different. It just takes some practice. The little things.
It's the little
things.
Yeah.
It's the moment by moment choices.
And if you start to trust yourself in the little things and you show yourself that you care about yourself, by flossing regularly or like actually picking out your clothes in the morning, then those little steps will build up, and then when you get into these confrontational situations, you'll be able to step away from it and not react right away and just think like, what is for me? Like, what do I really want? What do I choose?
It's like building a strong foundation.
Yeah.
So that you're like deeply rooted within yourself, so that you can move freely through any situation. I remember like learning like a little bit of Gaga, which is this technique created by Ohad Naharin, and like I think that the idea is to always stay in this like present, like flowy, fluid, like just beingness, so that like you can move from a place of just like, I don't know, it's like clarity.
Yeah.
So like to just be like that in every situation, to just be like flowy and like calm and peaceful, so that no matter what happens, you can move in a positive and confident, clear, direct manner that doesn't need stress or worry, because those things are like scary, honestly. Like if you get overtaken by like worry, oh my gosh, my mind will go down a scary rabbit hole, and I'll be like, wait, how did I get here? And it's the little things. If I start to like hold on to like a worry about what someone might think of me, I could go and create more stories on top of that and all these little things, and then all of a sudden I'm really small again, and I'm whatever. So it's like backtrack from all of these patterns and behaviors, come back to me,
little things to build up my strength, and then, move from here always.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes. We are nailing it.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
Should we close it?
thank you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for being here and listening, and we're really excited to just be alive. And
Yeah, we love you all.
we do. Thanks for being with us.
Love yourselves. And
Love yourselves.
make sure you tell yourself that you love yourself too.
Yeah, definitely look in the mirror today and look in your eyes in the mirror and say, I love you 3 times. And really mean it. And do that every day, little by little. It'll start to really build up, and you'll just watch your whole life blossom into this beautiful creation that you've made. So, thanks for being here. I love you, and blessings, and until next time.